Good evening. I'm Faith Lewis, Principal of Minders Academy.
I'm Tony Ferrara, Athletic Director at Minders Academy.
We'd like to welcome you all to the Combined Academic and Sports Awards. Thank you for joining us during this difficult time. We appreciate you doing it virtually. We are just excited to be able to recognize our students and their accomplishments. At this time, I know you're at home, but if you could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we begin, we'd also ask you to please observe a moment of silence to reflect on not only the adverse effects of the pandemic, which has caused a lot of people across the globe a lot of hardship, not only in loss of life, but the affliction on economics, social, and emotional well-being. And at the same time, we obviously need to take into consideration the social injustices that are taking place and just only hope and reflect upon the possibility and hopefulness that this will pass and be resolved in the appropriate manner. So please, a moment of silence. Thank you.
We'd like to remind all recipients that to make sure that you cash your checks and to write thank you notes to the ones that have sponsored your awards. And also that awards pickup will be tomorrow, June 9th from 3 to 5 in front of Minders Academy. The first award that we will be giving out tonight is the United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence. It's given to a senior who is a distinguished scholar, an exemplary citizen, and role model for younger students. And that award is going to Michael Eller. The United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete presented to a senior boy and girl who participated in school-sponsored varsity sports, who exhibits exemplary citizenship, a role model for younger students, and exhibits courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership. Those are being awarded to Griffin Heron and Aaliyah Adams. The United States Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Award is given to a senior who is recommended by the band director as the outstanding senior band member who is first chair, showed determination, and dedicated to the band. The award recipient is Sydney Rook. United States Army National Stellar Athlete Award is presented to a student who excelled in any organized sport during the school year and has demonstrated a strong academic performance with above average. And those awards are being presented to Philip Jang and Nicole Angster.
I would like to begin with fall sports. And first, a shout out not only to the student athletes, but also to all of the coaches who have put forth a tremendous amount of time and dedication, our boosters who have helped in order to provide the opportunity for our students in our athletic program to be successful. The first sport that I will provide recipients to is a New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete team, and that's the varsity girls soccer team. Pretty much every sport has a coaches or team award. I will read the description only once. This award is presented to a student athlete who has exemplified the truest values of being a team member, who has consistently shown dedication, spirit, respect, and sportsmanship. The student athlete has represented Minders Academy and the respective team and has earned the respect of the coach and their teammates. For girls soccer, the recipient, Caitlin Korzaneski. The Defensive Player of the Year award in girls soccer, Nicole Angster. Offensive Player of the Year, Chloe Morrell. The Golden Boot Award, which goes to the player who has the most goals and assists, Darby Lukowski. Most improved player, Madison Major. The most valuable player, Olivia Meston. Also representing or recipient of the Section 5 Scholar Athlete for Fall Sports Scholarship this year, the recipient was Margot Eller.
For foreign language awards, for Spanish 2, we have Grace Lando. Spanish 3, Sydney Haas. Spanish 4, Jonathan Scholes. French 4, Abigail Palmer. The John Fraser Award in band is presented to the student who showed the most improvement in band, and this award is being presented to Henry Belke. The Emily Fraser Award in chorus is presented to the student who showed the most enthusiasm and dedication to chorus, and that award is being presented to Nathaniel Seeley.
For girls, girls cross country. Varsity cross country was coached by Don Densmore. This team was also a Scholar Athlete team. The team award recipient this year is Philip Jang. The Ironman Award is presented to the student athlete who has accumulated 100% attendance and participation throughout the season in practices and contests. There are multiple recipients: Madison Cosentino, Evan Frederick, Caleb Turner, John Paul Turner, and Camden Worley. The most improved player for the girls, Olivia Yancey. For the boys, Ryan Wiley. The most valuable player for the boys, Caleb Turner. The girls are co-MVPs, Aaliyah Adams and Caitlin Bilker. Annually in memory of Kim Troisi, a former Minders Academy student athlete, a leader, and great sports person, is presented to the female runner who demonstrates determination, a strong desire to improve, and who is likely to make running a lifelong pursuit. The recipient this year, Aaliyah Adams. The Robert O'Connor Memorial Award, which is awarded to a cross-country runner who has found and used inner strength, stride by stride, and a true example of the spirit. And the recipient is Jonah Hoff.
The Elizabeth Amadon Memorial Award is awarded to a senior in recognition of their quality of character, personal accomplishments, and contributions both as a student and a citizen of the community. This award is being presented to Olivia Yancey. The Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award in Humanities and Social Sciences Award is presented in recognition of outstanding academic achievement in the humanities and/or social sciences, who has demonstrated commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social issues and has demonstrated leadership and a dedication to community action. And this award is going to Isabel Foster. The Bosch and Lom Award is awarded to a junior who has excelled in both his or her science and math classes, as well as achieved a high score on the PSAT and/or the SAT. And this award is going to Samuel Lorenzetti.
Fall sports, boys soccer, New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Team, head coach Lisa Anderson. The recipient of the Coaches Award, Jacob Smith. The Teammate Award, which was voted on by all the team members, the recipient, Dan Lisco. Sportsmanship Award, Matthew Reardon. Most Valuable Player, Griffin Herron. The James R. Amadon Memorial Award, it's awarded to a boys soccer player who was the most versatile team player. The recipient, Colby Reese.
The Triple C Award is sponsored by the Office of the Attorney General of the State of New York, is given in recognition of outstanding commitment to education, character, and exceptional courage, which will assist in meeting the challenge in life that lie ahead. The recipients are Camille Messina and Emily Partee. The Joseph Campisi Award is presented to the junior who gives unselfishly to service behind the scenes in student council. This award recipient is Gavin Reinhardt. The Walter Serap Award is given to a senior who is a member of the student council and has given outstanding service to Minders Academy. This year's award recipient is Shay McConnell.
Volleyball, a New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete team under head coach Sharon Esposito. There are a number of awards based on skills in different parts of the game. The first one is the Kills Award, and the recipient is Bridget Miller. Diggs Award, Sydney Sandroni. Blocking Award, Sydney Host. The Most Setter Assist Award, Megan Marley.
The Clarkson Achievement Award and Clarkson Leadership Award is given to juniors with outstanding qualities, are positive contributors in our school and community, have an academic interest in business, engineering, science, or liberal arts, and rank in the top 15% of their class. For leadership, Madison Gage. Achievement, Thomas Santana. The New York State Comptroller Student Achievement Awards are presented each year to students who have excelled academically and have also shown leadership potential by volunteering their time to serve the school or the community. Comptroller Dina Piolo sends his sincere congratulations and his best wishes to the congratulating class of 2020. This year's recipients are Matthew Reardon and Caitlin Korzenewski. The Daughters of the American Revolution Award is given to the student with outstanding achievement in American history, and this year's recipient is Gino Preda. The George Eastman Young Leaders Award is given to the student that has shown strong leadership experience at school and in the community, has high grades in taking challenging courses while being extensively involved in extracurricular activities. This year's recipient is Alyssa Marley.
Our next fall sport is golf, also a Scholar Athlete team. Head coach Trish Brewer. The team award, the recipient, Lucas Spinner. The Peter Suffredini Memorial Award, which is awarded to the golfer whose ability, effort, leadership were major contributions to the golf team. The recipient, Nathaniel Seeley. The most valuable player on the golf team this year, Nathaniel Seeley. And the most improved player, Alexander Karolinus. Would also like to, at this time, present the tennis awards under head coach Scott Reddy. This team was also a Scholar Athlete team recognized by the state. The most valuable player, there are 7 of them, the entire squad. Lily Reddy, Rachel Mahoney, Danielle Erzman, Julie Pierce, Valerie Koberger, Lily Pena Elisea, Alyssa Karsten. This team was a Section 5 champion during the fall in the Class C1, and their accomplishments and acknowledgments throughout the sport, throughout the season, were exemplary. This team fought back many times to win the sections. The Finger Lakes League provides an award annually. It's called the Bill Coleman Award, and it's presented to a senior who is an ambassador of the sport of tennis, loves the game, and dedicated above and beyond to the school's program. Selected by the coaches in the Finger Lakes League, the recipient, Lily Reddy.
The Elmira College Key Award is given to the juniors in the top 10% of the class who have demonstrated outstanding school and/or community leadership. This year's recipients are Hannah Weston and Shanley Saxton. Hobart and William Smith Finger Lakes Scholars Program For nearly 20 years, Hobart and William Smith colleges have recognized this region's outstanding high school juniors through their Finger Lakes Scholars Program. These students who are selected as Finger Lakes Scholars are admitted to Hobart and William Smith and subsequently will receive an annual merit-based award of $17,000. This year's Finger Lakes Scholars are Camden Worley, Samuel Lorenzetti, Alyssa Marley, Gavin Reinhardt, Sydney Sandroni, Kendall Rasbeck, Maya Soto, Madison Gage, Gino Peretta, Griffin Punt, and Morgan Trout. The Cuba College George H. Ball Community Achievement Award is named after founder Dr. George Harvey Ball, whose vision is continued at Cuba College by educating young students and adult learners who bring strength to our nation and to help humanity. Through combined classroom and experiential learning, the Ball Award rewards students based on qualities that embody the values of Cuba College, including integrity, academic excellence, diversity, leadership, service, and social responsibility. This year's recipients are Morgan Trout, Kendall Rasbeck, Jocelyn Manzel, Lily Pena Alicea, and Carter Pulera.
Moving on to winter sports. Girls varsity basketball, recognized as a scholar athlete team under head coach Jerry Anderson. The Coaches Award recipient, Caitlin Korzaneski. The most improved player, Bridget Miller. And the most valuable player, Mackenzie Higby.
The Junior Kwanian Award is presented to students who have demonstrated leadership and worthwhile scholarship, show initiative, participate in extracurricular class activities, have a strong personality, conduct themselves well in and out of school, loyalty, responsibility, and appreciation of opportunities afforded to them. This year's recipients are Macy Benz, Jared Hartwell, Gino Peretta, Isabel Wager, Christopher Kratzley, Valerie Koberger, Carter Valera, Kendall Greer, Samuel Lorenzetti, and Thomas Santana. The Junior Rotarian Award is presented to students who have demonstrated leadership and worthwhile scholarship, show initiative, participate in extra class activities, have a strong personality, conduct themselves well in and out of school, loyalty, responsibility, and appreciation of opportunities afforded to them. This year's recipients are Isabel Foster, Gavin Reinhardt, Jonathan Scholes, Camden Worley, Alyssa Karsten, Cameron Rook, Maya Soto, Alyssa Marley, Sydney Sandroni, and Morgan Trout. The James Long Memorial Award, presented to the student, demonstrated through attitude, actions, and deeds that he or she will be a contributor to the betterment of the community and society. This year's recipient is Faith Reinhardt.
We all know that football is in the fall season. I was asked to hold off till after 6:15 as there were a number of participants and respective coaches that had an obligation. So I'm going to revert back to the fall under head coach Joe Carraher, the team award, Thomas Santana. The Richard Shanghai Sartori Award goes to a senior football player who demonstrates teamwork, dedication to the sport, leadership, and the ability to make other team members improve their level of play. The recipient, Caleb Stenquist. The Richard Adana Memorial Award, presented to a first-year player of the varsity team whose play and attitude were considered a major contribution to the program and to the team. The recipient, Cole Dixon. The Blue Devil Offensive and Defensive Lineman Award goes annually to the respective lineman who, in addition to outstanding performance and ability, was very highly coachable, best exemplified productive off-season preparation, vocal leadership, and selfless, conspicuous loyalty to the spirit of Minders Academy. The recipient for the offensive lineman is Chris Kratzley. and the defensive lineman, Ian Simolo. Most improved player for the football team this year was Jared King, and the recipient is the most valuable player, Dylan Larissa. Back to the winter sports with boys basketball. A scholar athlete team under the head coach direction of Patrick Prane. The Coaches Award. The recipient, Caleb Stemquist. Most valuable player, Troy Cabot and Jared King.
The Masonic Lodge Award is given to the student with the highest average in 9th grade English. This year's recipient is Janiyah Phils. The Rensselaer Polytechnical Institute in Math and Science is given to the member of the junior class for achievement in math and sciences and who is in the top 10% of the class ranking. This year's recipient, Camden Worley. The Rochester Institute of Technology Computing Medal Program is given to students who are pursuing a rigorous college preparatory curriculum, rank in the top 10% of their junior class, who are actively involved in their school and/or community, and have demonstrated an interest in the ability in computing. This year's recipients, Gino Peretta and Sydney Sandroni.
The indoor winter track recipients, the New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Team under head coach Scott Porter. The recipient this year for the Coaches Award. For the girls, Aaliyah Adams. For the boys, Carter Polera. The most improved player for the girls, Latoya Sora. The boys, Joseph Jang. The most valuable in track events, the boys, Philip Jang. The girls, Margot Eller. In field events, most valuable, Karina McCoy for the girls and Tyree Kaufman for the boys. The Robert Mercury Morris Award, given in memory of the late Robert Morris, a Minders graduate in the class of 1970, who excelled in track and field and cross country, was passionate about these sports, and always gave 100% to the best of his ability. The recipients, there are two. For the girls, Shane McConnell, and for the boys, John Paul Turner.
The Rochester Institute of Technology, Innovation, and Creativity Award is given to students who are pursuing a rigorous college preparatory curriculum, ranked in the top 10% of their junior class, are active and involved citizens in their school and/or community, demonstrate outstanding achievement in innovation, creativity, or entrepreneurship. This year's award recipients, Griffin Punt and Maya Soto. The Russell Sage College Award is given to a member of the junior class who is in the top 25% for academic standing, has scored exceptionally well on nationally standardized tests, is a social leader, a powerful communicator, is involved in activities both in and out of school, and serves and inspires others. This year's recipients are Alyssa Karsten and Cameron Rook. Seneca Falls Educators Association Mountain Climbing Award is given to the student that, when challenged by adversity, has achieved success. This year's recipient is Isaiah Plummer. The Seneca Falls Police Union Good Citizenship Award is given to the junior student with outstanding good citizenship and is voted on by their peers. This year's award recipient, Sydney Sandroni. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Algebra 1 Award is given to the student with outstanding effort and achievement in math. This year's award recipient, Michelle Wu. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Geometry Award is given to the student with outstanding effort and achievement in math. And this year's award recipient, Flora Lynn. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Algebra 2 Award is given to the student with outstanding effort and achievement in math. And this year's award recipient, Megan Marley.
Winter sport wrestling under head coach Bobby Plate. The awards are for the most improved player, John McIntyre. The most valuable player, Cody McIntyre. The Bob Buckwald Rookie of the Year Award, which was initiated by Mr. Buckwald, who was a 1962 Minders graduate who excelled in football, wrestling, who had a passion and dedication to wrestling. He was inducted in the Minders Academy Hall of Fame in 2012 and started this award in his honor. It is given to a first-year wrestler who exemplifies an excellent work ethic and dedication to the sport of wrestling. The recipient, Philip Love. The William Carraher Team Award. The recipient, Christopher Kratzley. Obviously, there are no spring position awards due to the fact that no spring sports occurred, which is an unfortunate situation, and I certainly understand and apologize to all the spring sports student athletes because you missed out, and it's an unfortunate situation. We do have some end-of-year special awards, which are given out annually. The first is the Patricia Hurley Award, which goes to the 9th grade girl who best exemplifies good leadership, sportsmanship, and athletic ability. The recipient, Gabriella Worth. The Warren E. Wormuth Award goes to a senior girl and boy based on their athletic ability, sportsmanship, leadership, and scholastic achievement. The recipients for the girls, Caitlin Korzaneski, and for the boys, Michael Eller. The Aldo Ali Biattini Memorial Award goes to the senior male and female student athlete who is in good academic standing, has demonstrated the greatest amount of advancement in interscholastic athletics. The recipients for the girls, Rachel Mahoney, and for the boys, Griffin Heron. The Abraham and Helen Verkey Memorial Award, which is awarded to a graduating member of the varsity boys or girls basketball team. The recipient, Nathaniel Sealer. And the David Geithner Award, presented in honor of Mr. David Geithner, who was the football coach, assistant principal, and the friend of many students and staff, as well as community members for a number of years, from 1981 to 1988. This award goes to the student athlete who best exemplifies the ideals and values which were exhibited by Mr. Geithner. He was a very compassionate and dedicated professional educator. The recipient, Dan Lisco.
The St. Michael's College Book Award is given to students who are members of the National Honor Society and demonstrate sustained and sincere commitment to community service activities through high school or organizations within the local community. This year's recipients, Isabel Wager, Jonathan Scholes. The VFW Lieutenant Cyrus Garnsey Post is given to the student with outstanding achievement in 10th grade global and geography studies. This year's recipient, Megan Marley. The Wells College 21st Century Leadership Award is given to the junior student with a cumulative GPA of 90% or better in college preparatory classes. The student must participate in extracurricular activities and embodies the spirit, integrity, and intellectual qualities of a strong leader. This year's recipients are Gavin Reinhardt and Christopher Kratzley. The Wilkes University Colonial Emerging Leader Award is a pre-scholarship granted to high school juniors who demonstrate academic potential. They must meet the requirements set by Wilkes College, including 85% or better overall GPA, high achievement on SAT and ACT scores, and community service projects. This year's recipients are Christopher Kratzley, Carly Heron, Madison Benz, Valerie Koberger. The Xerox Award for Innovation in Information Technology is presented to a junior with a strong interest in information technology and high level of achievement in this area. This year's recipient is Kendall Greer.
I would like to close, first of all, with 2 or 3 reminders. Seniors, we have not forgotten senior night for spring sports. To be honest, I'm kind of hoping and awaiting the governor's guidance on possibly opening up places or the school in some way or capacity in order to provide this event live versus virtual. As soon as I have better guidance, I will obviously be in touch with you regarding date, time, and place. Secondly, to those students in grades 6 through 11 who are here tonight and or their parents, a reminder, I sent out a message regarding fall sports, which we are certainly hopeful will be occurring. If you have not had a physical in the past year, please make sure you contact your family physician to do so. And please email me with your name, the grade level you are in, and the fall sport you would like to participate. I would like to thank you for taking the time, the opportunity to represent Minders Academy in the athletic field, as well as academically, and not only in those two areas, but more importantly, as your good citizens and good members of the community who have represented Minders Academy in a positive manner. Thank you.
I'd like to end by congratulating all of our award recipients tonight. We are proud of you and the accomplishments that you have met. We want to remind everyone that if your award is accompanied by a cash check or by a check, to please cash it and make sure you write those thank you notes. Remember that tomorrow's pickup is from 3 to 5 out front of Minders Academy. If you cannot make it, please let either Mr. Farrar or myself know by email, and we will make sure that your awards get to you. Again, thank you for coming tonight. We appreciate you guys joining us, and we hope that you have a great rest of your week.
Good night, everyone.